Are you suffering from ACS, Anime Choice Syndrome, where you're perusing through Crunchyroll and Netflix trying to find that perfect anime, only for you to realize that if you would have just chosen something, you would have probably watched half of the series by now? Well, I got the medicine for you. Here are some anime hidden gems that are totally worth the watch. Oh, and don't forget to like this video if you want to see more of it, because if I get enough love here, I will definitely do another video of this. And look, it's because I'm a man of the people. So without further ado, let's get to it. Night is Short, Walk on Girl is an awful lot like another anime that doesn't get the love and attention that it truly deserves, at least here in America. But it does take place in a similar-ish universe and features similar-ish characters. However, this anime is vastly different from the Tatami Galaxy. This story is about a young college girl who is just taking a night on the town, trying to have fun and live her life. And look, there's a lot more craziness that ensues in this movie. Masaki Yuasa's Science Saru is responsible for bringing those same stylish, beautiful visuals that made the Tatami Galaxy so amazing into this anime. This anime is known for displaying the quirkiest characters, and that notion is no different here with dimwits like Higuchi and Todo, who absolutely live up to that name. I can also guarantee you that this movie will have you scratching your head, but at the end of the day, Night is Short, Walk on Girl teaches a very important lesson, one that I won't tell you, but just know that it will definitely resonate with you. What if demons were one dimension away from enslaving us all? Well, first, you're welcome for that piece of existential dread, and two, welcome to Demon City. This movie focuses on the last line of defense, protecting the barrier between worlds called the Black Guard. Wicked City is dark, it's gritty, it's very graphic, so if you have kids, make sure you put them to bed first. The legendary studio Madhouse is responsible for this anime film, and I'm telling you, they go to great lengths to make you feel as uncomfortable as possible. Also, Madhouse does everything in their power to make this feel like a true live-action film. Between the amazing camera angles and the grotesque imagery, it's a testament to how well this studio adapted this award-winning novel. Look, I know the terrifying body horror can be a bit much for some people, but if you can digest that, this is 90 minutes well spent. From the guy who brought you Astro Boy, Kimba the White Line, and indirectly every other anime in modern history, comes Dororo. It's the story of a teenage samurai who literally defines the strong and silent type. He goes on a journey with a young orphan to lift a curse that took his body from him. Look, his tragic origin story is quite intriguing, and I'm telling you, you will be rooting for him through his long and arduous path of retribution. It takes place during a real part of our human history with plenty of strife. However, the supernatural angle is definitely game-changing and really makes the series just that much better. Dororo is actually a readaptation of an earlier series, actually 50 years earlier. And to think that this guy could create such a compelling story that long ago, it really proves just how much Osamu Tezuka is truly the GOAT. Made in Abyss has gained some traction over the years, thanks to plenty of anitubers putting it into the limelight, but I'm willing to bet that most anime watchers probably still have yet to have heard of this anime, despite it being around since 2017. It's probably no surprise though, between airing on streamers that are not exactly household names, even when it comes to anime, and the fact that there is a lack of new content. Anyways, this story takes place on a beautiful, quaint town that surrounds a deep, mysterious hole called the Abyss that many people have explored. Very few live to tell the tale though, and one little girl decides, Hey, that sounds like a good idea. Let me go down that deep and dark hole as well. Where's the 16th Amendment when you need it, right? But in her defense, she is looking for a mother, so I guess she gets some leeway, right? What makes Made in Abyss so captivating is behind that beautiful, gorgeous animation lies a dark, dark story. One that cannot be understated. The further Riko descends down the abyss, the worse things get between the horrendous physical changes and even the way of life for those living there. It's so suffering. You'll cry, you'll hurl, heck, you may even do both. Abyss gives you a little bit of everything: politics, romance, adventure, and actions, where the best fights usually involve Reg, a robot boy who has the cleverness of a Link and the arms of a Mega Man. I'll admit that Abyss does have some unwarranted fan service, and let's just say that Riko is 12 years old, so yeah. I know it's frustrating, but look, Made in Abyss is still a truly amazing show and worth your attention. I promise! Avant-garde anime is truly a rarity, and it's really important to appreciate the ones we have, and Mononoke is one of those hidden gems. This horror series follows the mysterious medicine seller who is thrust into several investigations where lingering spirits are taking advantage of emotional people. Look, this guy is quite good at his craft, probably on par with the Winchester brothers, which, come to think of it, this anime does have some comparison to Supernatural if you're a fan in that regard. I'd probably sans the comedy though. One strange phenomena that really caught my attention is a case involving a pregnant woman where 3 guys go from desperately wanting to marry her to suddenly not interested. This anime hits differently with the infusion of historical styles, bright and obscure designs, not to mention the creepy musical background of the koto. Mononoke is one of those anime that might be confusing for those who don't live in Japan, as they do tell a lot of ancient folk tales. Regardless, it's about the feeling, and I'm telling you, you're gonna feel a lot of emotions, a lot of horrified emotions, which are probably on par with the characters and how they feel when they come across these lingering spirits. Also, one thing that really sticks out about this series is the fact that they had the uncanny ability to create such compelling cliffhangers that make you wanting to watch the next episode immediately. Heavenly Delusion was one of my favorite anime of 2023, and it's because it resembles all the great things of another anime I watched not too long ago either that I thoroughly enjoyed. It's Promised Neverland. It's a tale of 2 stories, one where 2 kids traverse a post-apocalyptic world where terrifying monsters roam about, and another where a group of children attend a mysterious school isolated from the rest of the world. I love how multi-layered the characters are in this anime. And Kiriko is by far my favorite, and it's because she's just so darn savvy. I mean, she could escape out of Alcatraz with a spoon and a baguette if you let her. There are so many times you think she and her traveling companion Maru are in some deep trouble, but somehow they always make it out alive, and I'm telling you, it's truly fascinating to watch. And look, I totally dig their character dynamic between each other. I mean, the way they work together, it just feels so organic. Heavenly Delusion is a seinen, so you can expect to see some really serious topics, and they don't disappoint. In fact, they're pretty dark. And one thing I really love about this series is how they reveal the information when it's necessary. No sooner, no later. This anime series is perfect for those that adore The Promised Neverland. And look, it is the perfect fix as we all wait for that 2nd season. I mean, when is it coming already? I just can't wait. I need to see what happens to these darn kids. If you've read JoJo's Steel Ball Run and you cannot wait for the long-awaited anime adaptation, then Appare Ranman is the perfect fix for you. This original anime from PA Works revolves around a genius engineer from a respected family who longs for adventure. His wish is sorta granted when he and his bodyguard somehow get shipped to the United States with no money to get back to Japan. In order to get back, they have to enter a cross-country race car race. Now, Apare is as strange as they come. He's a scientist on the same level of your Senkus and your Rintarus of the world. However, there is no other guy you'd want in this situation than him. He is the MacGyver of gadgets, despite the fact that his curiosity often gets him into trouble. Now, if you love that old cartoon Wacky Races that comes on Boomerang from time to time, I'm telling you, you will love this anime version. It is just so darn fun. There's nothing better than a good revenge story, and 91 Days delivers from that very first episode about a young man who watches his family get murdered because of a mafia dispute. Set during the Prohibition era, this story chronicles Angelo's journey up the mafia tree to take everyone out, including the big Don himself. Don Vincent Vincetti, a calculated, ruthless man who leads with an iron fist and does whatever it takes to protect his family. This anime shows the good, the bad, and the ugly about living in the mafia. Look, I've seen quite a few mafia anime, Gungrave, Baccano, even Golden Wind, and look, they all have something in common. They all have that supernatural element to them, but the beauty of 91 Days is devoid of that entirely. 91 Days is a realistic mafia story through and through, and I'm telling you, this thriller is one you will definitely appreciate. In conclusion, there is no greater feeling than watching an anime that was never on your radar and learning that it is one of the most amazing things you've ever watched. And I'm telling you, I got this feeling for every single one of these I've given you. So the next time you're sifting blindly through a streaming service, just take a look at one of the ones I gave you, and I guarantee you will have a romping good time. Now, thanks for watching. If you just can't get enough of me and want to show some love and support, please like this video, subscribe. It really does help. And let's get to that first stage, guys, 1,000 subscribers. Now, don't forget to have a great day, a great night, a great morning, wherever it is, wherever you are. And don't forget, Kokishin Amote Kudasai. Now it's time for me to come up with a part 2 to this little series, because I'm gonna get ahead of the game. Maybe ones that'll make you hurl. Yeah, I like that.